I'm with Kenyah, commonly known as the First Lady of AFTV. We both just witnessed Arsenal's final pre-season game. Got to say, it was a much better game, much better performance. 3-0 to Arsenal. Kenyah, your initial thoughts on that game?
Yep, it was good, exciting, 3 goals, nothing conceded. We saw Gyökeres score, which was like what all of the fans wanted. Havertz, Saka, I think all around, almost everybody had a really, really good game. They looked ready, especially the defenders, who obviously we had a few injuries coming into pre-season, like Calafiori, Timber, Gabriel. They all looked really good. So there's literally no negatives really to take from it. And yeah, it was a good way to finish pre-season, considering we had 2 losses, which no one really expected.
Let's start with Gyökeres then, because coming into this game, he was the talk. Everybody was waiting to see if he could get that first goal, and he got that. Tell us about that goal and how you felt and how you think he performed today.
Look, I've been saying all along, like, I was saying on the watch along, we've had to listen to AGT and Flex and say, oh, what if you don't score? And I'm like, it's not of when, it's just a matter of when he's going to score. And we saw it today. I think what was even better is that he scored a header, which is something a lot of people going into this whole Gyökeres or Sesko talk was, oh, he doesn't score headers. We saw today he scored an excellent header. He was so unlucky not to score a second one.
That's true.
Like, he all around looked really good. I'm so happy. We know already, we've spoken about it multiple times, we got the guy that we wanted. And as soon as he pulled out that celebration, you saw all of the fans, how excited they were for him to have scored, just to even be there. He makes us look so much better. We're a better outfit with him. So I'm super happy, and obviously, yeah, getting your first goal at the Emirates.
Yeah, that was a great moment. I've got to say, really pleased for him, because you could see how much that meant, not just to him, but the fans, the players, the way they celebrated with him. It's a great moment. Now, let's talk about the man that made that goal, because for me, and there were some outstanding performances today, Saka, Gyökeres, there was a few people that really excelled. But for me, man, Zubamendy, head and shoulders man of the match today.
Yeah, I agree. He was man of the match. I think just the way he ran the game, he's coming into a position. I always say the DM is probably your most important position in football. They run the game. Do you know what I mean? If your DM's not up to scratch, it shows in every other area of the pitch. That assist that he had, that's just something in his locker. And imagine all the other things that we're yet to see of him. I'm so excited. I think, we've obviously lost 2 DMs. He's come in, he looked so good. The whole pre-season, I've been impressed with not just him, but as well Norgard. We didn't see Norgard today, but I've been so impressed with just how he slotted in there, how easy he makes it looks, the way he wins back balls, the passes he makes, the lines he breaks. I'm like, it's starting to look like, wow, that's a great piece of business. And yeah, man of the match easily for me. He was
I thought he was really good today. Press resistant, ball distribution.
He's just, do you know what? He gave like a Saliba-esque feel of a DM. He's so calm and collected. You never see him do anything rash. I know it's a friendly, but he just looks so relaxed and so comfortable. And I think that's something we really need, especially in midfield. That's something in a long time maybe we haven't seen.
And that combination as well of him and Declan Rice. I mean, you saw Declan Rice tracking back, making some good tackles as well.
Yeah. I think the whole midfield today looked really nice and composed and very relaxed. Obviously, as I said, it's a friendly, but just seeing how it clicked well together. You see at times, sometimes Declan Rice is in the 6 or Zubamendy's in the 8, or, it was just, I really liked it, man. I'm not going to lie. But Zubamendy, he's, top.
Definitely. Very impressive. Very impressive. Got to talk about the left-hand side of Arsenal's attack. Now, before I go on to the left stand, shout out to Saka on the right-hand side, because even though Zubamendy was man of the match, I thought Saka looked really impressive. Scored a goal, got an assist. Look really sharp.
Is that just like credit to how good he is, to how consistent he is, that we're just sat here saying, a guy that just got a goal and assist. It's just like every day how he is. That's why I don't understand how people discredit someone like him. So consistent, so locked in. Every time he gets the ball, you just know he's going to do something. He's so dangerous. And honestly, I think this guy doesn't get anywhere near the credit. I'm so excited for his season this season because last season he started off incredible. We got 10 assists and he missed 5 months of the league. Do you know what I mean? Imagine if he played the whole season. So if he can even replicate even a smidgen of what he started off with last season, I'm so excited for him, honestly.
Yeah, he looked really good.
Yeah, he does.
But like I said, that's the right-hand side.
Yeah.
The left-hand side, there's a lot of conjecture before the game. People are saying the attack is imbalanced, which is something I do agree with, by the way. And I'm not trying to shade anyone else. It's just obvious. So today, we looked at that left-hand side. Gabriel Martinelli started. Noni Madueke came on later. How would you assess Martinelli's performance?
I would say there was bright moments, but it was, okay, in the whole of pre-season, I think that was his best game. But I think that might be more of a damning statement, just considering like how poor he's been in all the other games. But there still were bright sparks there. There were still moments where I'm like, oh, okay, you've actually travelled the ball in a very good area.
He did get an assist.
Yeah, he got an assist. He was able to get past a couple of players. I do wish he could have scored that chance or even at least got it on target. But you know, I love Martinelli, but obviously he's not the Martinelli of 3 seasons ago. That's facts. But I don't know, man. It's just, we got to see.
We've got to see.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So then Noni Madueke comes on in the second half, and I thought he looked quite bright, actually.
Did.
So my question to you is, Kenyah, is
who starts?
Does that give the manager a decision to make? And if so, who gets the starting berth against United next week?
I mean, Noni came on and he looked really good. I mean, for someone who's, in my opinion, he's not a left wing. He's someone that can play there, but his best position is on the right. I think if you ask any Chelsea fan, they'd also tell you that. But he came on. He's different to Martinelli. He's a really good dribbler. He's very, not to say Martinelli is direct, but he's very direct and just, you know, I liked what he showed. And I think it's good that we saw that because now Mikel Arteta needs to think about what that left-hand side really looks like. You know, we're talking about Eze and stuff, but let's say we don't get Eze. We have now someone else who we're like, right, this is someone that can ultimately challenge Martinelli, who we know has been very stagnant over the past couple of seasons. Who do I think will start? I do think Martinelli will end up starting just because, you know, I think Arteta at the moment can trust him more just because obviously they've got a longer relationship. But look, Noni, man, he's got to put, do you know what I mean? Yeah. He looked really good. He looked really good.
I think the couple of things that might edge it Martinelli's way is that one, we all know he's very pacey, probably the most explosive and quickest player in Arsenal at the moment. And secondly, he's tracking back. And we know that the manager likes the fact that he does a lot of defensive work, which obviously helps the team. You're playing away from home. These things are very important. I just want to round up by saying, or asking you even, now that you've seen the pre-season, 5 games, 3 wins, 2 losses, you've seen today how we played. Are you confident going into next week? How confident are you that we can go to Man United and get a result based on what you've seen so far of pre-season?
It's difficult. I do think, okay, we're the favourites to win. Do I think we can beat Man United? Yeah, I do. Don't get me wrong, there's maybe a few things that I worry about, like, are we able to break down a team like Man United that kind of play a back 5 when they're out of possession? You know, they're a bit of a new outfit now. But I still have faith in our team. I still feel like there's been games like AC Milan was quite a boring game, but we still beat them. To be honest, we should have beaten them by more. So, like, we have shown that, look, we can beat teams. Don't get me wrong, we lost to Spurs, we lost to Villarreal. A lot of changes in the Villarreal game, but I still think we should have beaten them for sure. But this game now makes me feel more confident. It makes me feel happier, a bit more like relaxed going into that game because before I was very like, oh, not too sure how we're going to look, how we're going to play. Is Gyökeres even going to start that game? Like, do you know what I mean? Now I'm looking at it like, yeah, he probably will. But look, we just have to go into that game full faith, beat Man United, start the season as we means to go, which is to try and win something.
And there's a couple of other positions that might be up for grabs. So, for example, right back, Timber and Ben White. Even Mosquera came on today. I thought he looked good.
Yeah, he looked really good. I said in the other games, he's been someone that's quietly been really good. Yeah. Like, he's looking like a great addition considering we lost Tomiyasu. To get someone young, can play basically anywhere in that back 4, other than left back. He can play left and right centre back and right back. I'm happy with that. He's looked really good. Yeah, there's a lot of competition, but I think that's a good thing. We need these players. I think need competition. Last season we saw players were too comfortable. Now you've got an Ethan Nwaneri behind you. You've got a Mascara behind you. You've got a Gyökeres who's literally taking your place. You've got a Noni Madueke who's hot on your heels. We need that for sure.
The left-hand side of defence, that's an issue now because
Exactly.
Calafiori came back today and he looked good. And I've got to be honest, as much as I'm a big MLS fan, he's not had his best pre-season.
We didn't buy Calafiori for him not to start. People need to remember that. Mars just blew us away with how fantastic he was because Calafiori was out. So, look, man. And then as well, remember, Timber can play left back. That's what we originally bought Timber to do, which was to play left back. But he was moved to right back because Ben White was injured and so was Tomiyasu. So, there's a lot of competition. It's just...
Central defence.
Yeah, these players, they got to, lock in and fight for your place.
Yeah, central defence as well is an issue now because... Gabriel came back today. Is he ready?
He looked good to me.
He did.
He looked good to me, man. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? He even had that little header towards goal. So if you want to start, you know what you got to do. You got to fight for it. Simple.
So to sum up very quickly then, you're very encouraged about the pre-season, how it's ended up and where we are in terms of taking on Man United next week.
Yep, I'm encouraged. I'm not going to get carried away with losses. Let's just go into the season, try and win each game and just see how it goes.
There you have it. Thanks, Kenyah. Well said.